Good evening. Thanks for joining us. Owen Kingsley with CBS 13. Welcome to Weekend Headlines. We've been hard at work today. Our weekend crew gathering all the local stories we have for you. Here's a little chance, a little opportunity here to kind of tune in a little bit of what we got here cooking today on this very drizzly Saturday. Actually, hopefully a lot of you probably spent much of the day inside today. Again, no early newscast tonight. We're doing this instead. No 6 p.m. newscast on CBS 13. We are on later tonight. Coming up after the game on Fox, we'll have our newscast then, our typical 10 o'clock newscast, and we are regularly scheduled tonight at 11 on CBS 13. Let's dive into a little bit of what we got going on here today. Sort of some of our lead news tonight. We have a 3-vehicle crash that sent 3 people, including a minor, to the hospital in Standish last night. Police say shortly after 9 o'clock, an Arundel man driving on the Bonnie Eagle Road crossed the center line while he was passing a pickup truck. The 25-year-old Arundel man lost control and crashed into an oncoming car, a third vehicle. The driver of that car, a man from Standish, was treated at the scene. The truck that had been passed just moments before was driven by a Kennebunkport man and his passenger, who was a minor. They crashed into the Arundel man's vehicle and then struck a tree. The Arundel man and the Kennebunkport man and minor were all sent to nearby hospitals with non-life-threatening injuries. The crash still under investigation, but police are saying that speed and alcohol appear to be factors. And I'm sure many of you are aware, earlier this morning over in Qatar in the Middle East, the U.S. men's national soccer team took to the field. Again, this was their latest match in the World Cup, and unfortunately, their final one. I'm sure many of you saw the result from this morning against the Netherlands. They lost 3-1 in their match today. There were a lot of watch parties, though. Obviously, the World Cup, soccer, maybe not the most popular sport in America, but boy, does it bring a lot of national pride around the country. And here in Portland, we visited one of the local watch parties here in Portland at Re-Raw's downtown. Here's what a couple people had to say.
Team USA has gotten a lot of support from Portland, so we've been really, really busy on those match days.
I think the U.S. did a good job this tournament. I'm excited for the World Cup in 2026.
As you just heard there, World Cup being held here in the United States as well as Canada and Mexico in 4 years in 2026. And at least for now, the U.S. is out of this World Cup. Those matches continue on Fox over the next few days. They are now getting into the quarterfinals, which will be the next round, the rounds that the Netherlands just made today by beating the United States. And after 2 long years, it was finally back, a holiday celebration here in Portland that was sorely missed by many. After missing the past 2 years, Holiday at Hadlock invited Maine families back to the ballpark, a chance for kids to meet Slugger and Santa. There were games and activities for kids to get into the holiday spirit, and Toys for Tots was also there collecting gifts for the holiday season for kids who otherwise might go without. Families in attendance say that this event was sorely missed for the past couple of years.
See Santa, that was the #1 goal. Obviously, hot chocolate and cookies were a big hit with the boy.
And another note on that, Portland Sea Dogs tickets are actually on sale now for next season. Their season starts on April 6th. Unfortunately, we don't actually have a meteorologist joining us for our little heads up on what's going on in your forecast. I'm sure many of you are aware, a lot of wind, a lot of rain today. It should be clearing up at a little bit of a sunnier stretch of the next few days. I can at least speak for tomorrow's forecast. Heck of a lot nicer than today. A bit sunny, but a bit cool at the same time. We will have those updates coming up on our newscast, I previously mentioned, coming up later tonight. Our 10 o'clock newscast on Fox will be coming up after the football game that's on, as well as our CBS 13 newscast is on at its regularly scheduled 11 o'clock. We'll have more on all these stories and an update on your forecast for the rest of the weekend, how you can spend it. And for now, thanks for tuning in to Weekend Headlines. We'll see you tonight.